Good evening, everybody. Just another quick message to you all. Hoping everybody's doing okay and faring well. Continue to pray for one another. Just a reminder to be praying for those among us who are involved in healthcare and maybe called to that. Thinking about Jocelyn and Esther, Roxanne, others of you who may be that, Olga Ferguson especially too. Just keep them in prayer as their risk of exposure is a lot higher than most of us these days. So just pray the Lord puts a hedge around them that keeps the virus away and gives them the wisdom and others around them for the protection that they need. And boy, they're really key in this time, as are most people. So continue to hold them up in a special way, maybe just tonight in a particular way over the next day. Nothing else major going on that I know of except to, around here, except to just, we had a good meeting last night. Thank you for everybody who was on Zoom. We'll continue to do that. If you're not connected with me on Zoom yet, we'll try to get another trial run. I want to get everybody hooked up to that. You're going to need to be in front of your computer, your laptop, or your desktop on Sunday about 9:50. That's when I'll start the meeting and get everybody online. And but if you want to do it on your phone or your tablet, you can go to App Store or to Google Play Store and get the Zoom app, and you'll see it in again an email I send out to you tomorrow. You'll see the icon. Just make sure you download that, and when you get the link from me in the email, just click on the link in the email and it'll take you right into that app. Or if you're on a laptop or a desktop, it'll ask you a couple questions and take you right to Zoom and get you in on the meeting, and I'll set it up so that you just come right in automatically. You won't have any voice or be able to talk when you come in. I just want to control that so that everybody can focus on what I'm saying, and then we can work discussion into it that way. We were reading in Judges today, and I was just thinking about it as I was reading this morning. You know, they're in Judges 7, particularly about Gideon and the people of God being oppressed. That whole thing about Judges, the rise and fall of Israel. They call out to the Lord, that God helps them. They forget it, they fall. It's just this continuing spiral of rise and fall in their faithfulness to Him. But God continues to respond. God's plan continues to go on despite that rise and fall pattern. And, just was struck by the story of Gideon, where Gideon goes out to, God's called him and set him apart, and he's putting God to the test to say, is God really speaking to me, and do I really need to go do this? And he does in extraordinary circumstances against overwhelming odds. And he goes out with thousands of men, something like, I think, 10,000, and God says, hey, you got too many. And you guys have heard the story before. But I thought it interesting how in chapter 7, verse 2, the Lord said to Gideon, the people with you are too many for me to give the Midianites into their hands, lest Israel boast over me, saying, my own hand has saved me. I think there's some things to draw on our current situation. Certainly, we're putting all of our energy and technology and resources into trying to solve a major global problem, and one we're feeling acutely in our country. Somehow we might be praying, though, that in the little things, maybe in something outside of that system, God's gonna work. I don't know. I don't want to make any more of it, but just to say that, this is what our experience is from reading today. That God uses the little things to demonstrate that there's really nothing that can take a boast over Him. So certainly our prayers are important, but also how God chooses to work in all this. And He's doing what He will do. And we can count on that. We can count on it again. So anyway, I hope you all have a good night. I'll post this real quick and try to get it out to you all here in the next hour or so. And I hope you're enjoying these little videos, and it's just an encouragement to see each other in that way. Talk to you all soon, and be well. Take care of your families. Continue to pray for one another. Reach out to one another. Reach out to somebody you don't normally reach out to tomorrow in the text or an email or a phone call, and just see how they're doing. All right? Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.